Good. Y'all ready? You ready,
Yeah.
Teya?
Don't do me
No
first.
more now.
Don't
You said you was nervous.
Don't
Alright, we here. This is episode 41. We Need Answers podcast. We got the chefs in here, the chefs episode. This is one of my early ideas. Britt, you remember I was hitting you a long time ago about this. And I said I was going to do it, and I made sure I was going to do it. I followed up with my cousin. We got my cousin Bashir here. Anthony Butter. I call him that. They call him Bashir now, chef. But that's my little cousin. And we got Teya here. I found Teya, and when Teya crossed my mind when I seen a post. It might have been, what day I hit you? Last week. And it crossed my mind last week. I thought, let me hit Teya. I said, let me hit Teya. Teya,
I
me and
probably
Teya.
post like a dinner for two.
Okay, yeah. We went to high school together, so me and Teya go back just as much as the rest of the gang in here. But I wanted to do this episode because if you know me, you know I love to eat. Everybody know I'm taking place to go. I was thinking that my shit the other day. I was like, I follow hella pages like food bloggers and all that. I follow all of them. Like I be just anyone I cross, ain't even gotta be in Baltimore. But I be trying to find different shit to make because I think I'm a chef on the low too. My skills ain't up there yet.
His breakfast is definitely
yeah, my breakfast. I'm the shit with breakfast.
With his pancakes.
Anybody, you catch me on a Saturday, if you follow me, check my shit out Saturday morning or Sunday morning. You gonna see me whipping. French toast king. But anyway, we got I brought everybody here because I admire their work. Of course, in the food realm, I definitely admire their work. And plus, to just put some light, like always on every episode, just like to shed light on Baltimore talents. Everybody in here got some talent they could bring to the forefront. So if you need any kind of catering events or something, you got 3 people right here you can choose from. You can have all 3 at your event.
Absolutely.
So you can choose as much as you want. So you got a lot of options. So check these pages out. So ladies first, we can start Brittany and then go around. Just basically shout out your business and I guess you can say how long you've been doing it.
So I'm Brittany, owner of Siblings Catering. I've been doing Siblings now for 2 years, I guess, on the books.
Okay.
And it's my baby.
Okay. Teya.
I'm Chef Teya of Chef Teya's LLC. I've been doing this since 2017 when I graduated from Stratford.
Okay.
But I've been
That's
cooking.
my alma mater.
Yeah. I've been cooking since I was like 13, watching my grandmom in the kitchen.
Okay.
How y'all doing? I'm Chef Bashir of Bashir's Bistro Catering. I have been cooking since I was 10 in the kitchen with my grandmother. She was also a caterer. And then I decided to, after my friends coerced me to, because they always would come over my house for kickbacks and I would just end up cooking them something because I'm just like Southern hospitality. I like to entertain people. I didn't want it to be my profession. I was into hosting and promoting parties. Some of his. Back in the day, I was on the party scene and then he was like, you should make some money off of this. I'm like, you think so? And I slept on it for a while and then like about 2 years ago, I decided to finally take it serious. I registered my business back in 2014 when I moved back from Atlanta and I wasn't believing in myself. I'm gonna keep it real. But then I was like, you know what, just try it, and if it doesn't work, you have many other talents that you can use. But the reason why I stuck with cooking is because it doesn't feel like work. It's like I never feel like work. I enjoy it. I love when people call me like, can you do this? And I've had people call me 2 days before an event like, yo, I'm sorry I waited too late to book you. Are you available? And if I am, I'm like, I'll take it. I like a challenge. Because I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to love seeing how I transform this event at last minute. So, I mean, that's just my story in a nutshell. This wasn't originally what I had in mind. I wanted to be like a CEO of a record label or something originally, and then I just turned into. Yeah, I mean, I want to dibble and dabble.
You found what you love.
I never make myself stagnant, but this is what I'm doing right now.
Okay. So, Brittany, well, y'all ain't get into how y'all got started all the way. Y'all can share y'all story. Why you get started with siblings?
So, I've always loved to cook. My mom was the cook of our family, and everybody would call her, and I was more so into like fashion, and so I never even like paid attention to her in the kitchen. But I thought I wasn't, I guess. But once I got my own little family and moved out on my own, it was like it's time to get my own thing, and then just trying to survive and support for my family. It's something that came so natural to me. So then I enjoyed it. But it was still nothing that I wanted to pursue. Yeah. So then after that, I was working at the state building, and I was doing like building management for this other guy where Larry was at.
Okay.
On North Avenue. I was managing the building and his chef had billed on him. He was like, Britt, you know, he was like frustrated. He was like, oh, my chef billed him. And I was like, well, what are y'all having?
Right.
It's like 100 men. We only having a few little things for brunch. So I'm like, all right, cool. It can't be that bad.
Right.
So I did that and I made like $800 in 2 hours.
Okay.
And so I was like,
So
I'm
you help
hustling.
cook?
I cooked
Oh,
everything.
okay. Oh, you cook that? Okay.
I wound up cooking
You
everything.
probably ain't break a sweat.
Right.
I enjoyed it so much, and then
Okay.
my son enjoyed it.
Okay.
And so it was just like, I was like, oh wait
Yeah,
a second,
yeah,
now.
yeah.
So then after that, everybody at the event was like, oh, what's the business called?
Mhm.
Never, I just was like, siblings catering, and
Oh,
it came out so
Natural.
natural
Mhm.
because back when I was 15 and I lost my brother,
Mhm.
I had this dream, and this dream came to me about a month straight every day.
Mhm.
And we owned this jukebox burger joint. We were known
Okay.
for burgers. It was
Okay.
called Siblings.
Okay.
Right? So it was something that me and my brothers did because if anything, I would call my brother for a recipe more quicker than my mother because
Yeah.
they're 10 years older than me, so they more so watched her more than
Okay.
me.
Okay. They cook too.
They cooked too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And so I was like, okay, cool. So when the guy asked me, he's like, what's it called? I was like, Siblings.
Right.
Cause I didn't have, you know, a real.
That was
name for
perfect
it.
though.
It
That was right on
perfect,
time.
though, right?
Yeah, yeah. That was right
And
on
so
time.
after that, I started like just testing out and doing dinners, but just like you, I wasn't so confident like that this was something that I could do. And
He was like, nah.
I was like, no, it's cool. I can make a couple dollars on the
Yeah.
side.
Side
It's
hustle
nothing.
type.
But the joy and the peace that I got from it, and it was just came so perfect in a time of my life where I was looking for peace.
Right. Okay.
And so it was just like, this gave me that. This is
Yeah.
all I needed.
Yeah.
And so after I did the LLC, they was like, what you waiting on?
Right.
And even still now, I just like surprise myself and do like weddings. And I'm like, bro, like, you really doing this?
Like you never saw yourself doing it.
Never ever saw myself
You be
doing
wondering
it.
how the heck did I do it?
Yeah. But the journey has been amazing.
Okay.
It has really been a blessing and been amazing. But yeah, that's how I got started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's how I always go. Whenever you post the meals, you selling them dinners, I'll be straight first in line.
Listen,
I mean, you
it
right.
has been so good now that like I enjoy doing the dinners, but being like booked with events,
Yeah.
thank God, like it's been I can't really get to the dinners.
Okay.
I can't really
That's
do the
why.
dinners how you
Okay.
want. if
That
you
makes
got
sense.
events.
That makes sense.
So like this week, like Wednesday, perfect day to do the podcast. Like, all right, got you.
Okay.
Thursday, I'm at the markets all day,
Alright.
trying to get everything in the warehouse.
Mhm.
Friday, I'm prepping for Saturday. Saturday night, I'm prepping for Sunday.
Right.
And then Monday, you know, I meal prepping as well.
Okay.
That's good.
Monday, I'm meal prepping. Tuesday, I try to rest. Wednesday, I try to rest. And then all over
See, I make
again.
people
Okay.
get their meal prep on Sunday because Monday is my errand and my rest day.
See,
I like to get my little nap in.
I
And
try.
I hit
I
the
need
bank
to.
or wherever I gotta go. But it ended up getting busy anyway on Mondays too.
It does.
Somehow somebody calls last minute like,
Exactly.
can I get?
It's always that way. Like, you think you got a free day, and then it's
Yeah.
like,
Somebody.
Hey.
Everybody wants some
Do
food.
you
all
ever
the
feel like
time.
your customers are like your kids? Like they
Yeah.
calling like, what
Yeah.
you cooking today?
What you
They
cooking
just
today?
assume you're cooking.
Yeah.
I'm out
Yeah.
having a drink. Somebody like, what you cooking today?
you cannot be a regular person when you
Nope.
cook.
Cooking shit.
They think you in the
You
kitchen
cannot-
all the time.
You always
They
on
think
call,
you're in the
huh?
kitchen.
Frowned upon.
Hey.
Like, what
They like, what you doing out? I'm like,
What you
hey,
doing out?
like, I can't
Like
have
you
it.
enjoy other people's food too.
That's how I am.
Right.
I like to sit down and eat.
Mm-hmm.
So Ted, tell us how you came across with yours.
Okay, so basically, like I said, my grandmother cooked.
Mhm.
My dad thinks he's the grill master. My brother too, and my mom, she was all around pasta, spaghetti, and everything. Like you said, I'm just paying attention as a child. My dad wanted me to be a nurse, so I did, but I don't like blood, so I couldn't do it.
It ain't gonna work.
Then it was like I was in corrections and I did security at the airport, and it was like working for people and not being able to climb the ladder,
Yeah.
being stagnant.
Ain't nobody.
It wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't
boring.
good for me.
Yeah.
So it was like, well, what are you gonna do? It was like, well, I could cook. Never no experience, no anything. I decided to go to Stratford.
Okay.
You know, some people was like, well, maybe you should cook here first or do this first before you make that big decision. School costs money, this, that, and the third. But I decided to stick with it, and I graduated in 2017 in July. And one of my friends, her mom was retiring. She was like, well, could you do her retirement party? So for me, it was like, What?
You know,
Put some trust in me, huh?
Well, I'm gonna do it.
I ain't gonna tell you, I'm gonna
So
figure it out.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
So I did it. I bought my first chafing set from the money from that, and from there, I've been cooking and cooking. Like
I
you
still got my
said,
chance. You still got your first
I had my first
Me
shape,
too.
my
I ain't going
first
to
knife
jail.
kit, everything, you know. So I've been
No.
doing weddings and parties, work parties and birthday parties and everything, you know. I've just been, I've also been a head chef at a restaurant.
Okay.
I've done party clubs at Annex. But for me, I just want to I know how much I can put into someone else's business. I just want to put that much into
yours.
mine.
Absolutely.
And see where it can go. I want to have a restaurant, have my own food truck,
Okay.
you know, anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Sky's the limit.
the possibilities are
Absolutely.
endless.
Sky's the limit. So, question for y'all too, since y'all both went to Stratford, y'all
Yes.
said, right? What made y'all want to go that route? Was it to learn more? Was it to like I didn't have it this much, so I just wanted to like really learn how to really.
Ladies first.
Okay, well, for me, I felt like I didn't have any experience at all. I
Okay.
never cooked anywhere. So
Okay.
in order for me to do this, I need something in. And for
Yeah.
me, the business side, Stratford helped a lot with that.
Okay.
Presentation,
Okay.
Knife cuts.
sauces.
Yeah.
It's just certain things that people may not know
Yeah.
if you don't read a book
Yeah.
or if somebody didn't tell you that. Like we had to bake cakes and you know, I could bake a cake for you if I had to.
From
Yeah.
scratch.
You know what I mean? From
Yeah.
scratch.
Uh-huh.
Cookies and all of that.
Yeah. My
You know,
favorite.
so it's like the knowledge that we have
Okay.
from that is just
Okay.
I feel like it's amazing.
It give you a different edge.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what made me choose it was, his brother actually, Travis. Remember, he went there when it was big. He was born in the National Culinary
Yeah.
Institute.
Mhm.
And
Oh, I
he
didn't know
had
they
got-
changed the name.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it was
the same
two
school.
school. Okay, I thought
So
it was
this
two
was back in
different
like 2000 or something like that.
Early 2000.
Yeah. So he
2010.
had graduated from there. Remember, he got the what is it called when you graduate and you get a job?
Internship.
Internship.
Yeah.
With Disney. Remember, he was on the cruise
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
cooking. And I was like, that's what I want to do because I've seen a lot of other people tell me they came out of that school and have done it. I never got to that part, of course, but I had that dream in mind, like, oh, my cousin did this, so maybe I'll go here because he said he enjoyed the schooling.
Right.
And I enjoyed the chefs were very hands-on. They were very they made sure you succeeded. They didn't leave you out to dry. So I appreciate that. I went because I needed the business-minded skills. I needed the business courses, learning how to do your books. I didn't know nothing about that. I never was good at math, first of all, so I definitely needed that. Knife skills. I didn't know how to properly hold a knife beforehand. I was a home cook. I watched my grandma. I was in the kitchen with my grandmother. She knew all that stuff, but I never was taught that. It was just peel these potatoes, chop this up. I mean, it didn't look horrible, but I wanted to expand my brain that I already had. Yeah, so I just wanted to, I guess, just brush up on my skills, I guess. per se. So that's why I chose to go there.
Okay. So y'all do dinners. You do dinners 10?
Yes.
Okay. So for all three of y'all, what's
Take it
the
back to the old school?
what's the benefit? Well, what's the pros and cons to family dinners? Because I know it can be a headache.
So the pros is you're in the comfort of your own home. You know where everything is in the kitchen. You ain't got to worry about paying. Well, I already paid to stay there, so it's like I ain't got to pay no additional fee to rent out a commercial kitchen, which I looked into, and I feel like they're overpriced.
Crazy.
And
Crazy,
I understand
yeah.
that they looking at what you can make after
But
you
everybody's
rent,
not
but I'm
there.
not there yet, so I'm not making thousands of dollars a
Oh,
week.
explain
So
that.
you
What y'all talking about?
So like they have
Like
places like Be
incubator.
More Kitchen and stuff like that.
Honeybees.
No shade to them, like they're doing a good thing. But it's like $800 a month to rent that space, and if I'm not using it every day, I feel like
Oh,
it's a
you
waste.
still gotta
You
pay.
use it's a commercial
And
kitchen.
I
They
think
have
the
everything
cheapest
there.
I've seen was
$800 on both
600.
sides.
I
Yeah.
think the cheapest I've
That's
seen
if
was
you
6.
have like certain days. If you have like if you need it like every day, say if you want,
It's
they
more
have
money.
different packages.
Yeah,
Every
that was the cheapest one I
day.
saw.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
because when I wanted it, I was really heavy on the meal prep, and I needed it every day to be
Yeah.
in there prepping. It was like $2,000.
Yeah,
that's
ridiculous.
Yes.
And you'd have been
Oh,
spending
right.
more than what you making.
Exactly.
So that's more for people that got like what, like a
Corporate contract.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
wow.
a
So
catering,
they're feeding like
big
a
catering
whole
business.
hotel staff or
Okay.
something like that.
A
And I would need
contract
that.
with
But
them.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. I will get there. But I'm like,
Like that.
it's not. We need a place. somebody needs to create a hub, and maybe it might just be us to do it.
Yeah.
People who are just starting, we're not starting out, but people who are climbing up can go and just cook, and we all do our thing, and have people come pick up the food from there. I don't mind people coming to my house. Sometimes it'd be like people I don't know at all, and that'll be a little sketchy. But most times people like, you might refer your cousin to come get a dinner from me, so I trust her because it's your cousin. I know you.
Yeah.
So that's one of the pros I like because it's your space.
Yeah.
The con is that people assume that you're supposed to be on their time. I'm home, so you gotta understand. I have a schedule. I have it posted. Anytime I post a thing, I say kitchen opens at 2. They calling me at 10 a.m.
Yep.
Hey, can I pick my order up at 11? You know, I'm not gonna turn down the money, but it's kind of inconsiderate because just like you have your work hours, I have mine.
You would never go
I have a
anywhere
routine.
else
I get up in the morning, I wash my face, I check my emails. They
Yeah.
calling me like, oh, I know I said I was gonna pick it up at 2:30, but can I pick it up at 11 now because I'm hungry? And it's like, just forget what you got going on. It's just like people just, I just need to be more considerate. Yeah, that's all. That's the only con I feel like I've experienced. Me personally, is people don't respect your time.
Okay. Teya, what'd you say?
Is this just dinners or overall?
Oh, that's the one more thing. And people put in an order, like I do pre-order, so I can know how much food I need to get, so I'm not stuck with anything. People are very slow to send their payment. I say your payment holds your dinner. So if I say tomorrow I'm doing fish and grits, and it's $20, and you call me and say I want to order the day before, you have to send me your Apple Pay, Zelle, or whatever beforehand. You can't.
Absolutely. That's
Like if I know you can pay the day or if it's him,
Yeah.
and I know he ain't gonna stiff me, but I'm not gonna, because if you tell me you come at 3, I'm having your dinner ready at 3, and I've had people stiff me and not come pick up their dinner, and I'm stuck with it, and that's just inconvenient.
Yeah, okay. Either or, Teya. Either or.
Well, I don't know, like dinners are like a hassle because it's for me anyway. I haven't done a whole bunch of dinners a couple times, but I know the first time that I did dinners, it was like real overwhelming. Like I had like 68 dinners. My dad at the post office. I was working at the airport. It was like a lot going on, you know. But I get it done. But people back out on you. People don't take your business as serious as you do.
Yeah.
Like people supposed to deliver. Of course, something's happening.
Yeah.
So now I gotta do it, or find somebody else to do it. Now that backs me all the way up. So
You trying to take orders, deliver orders, make
the orders.
So I feel like we're all in the same thing. It's just it's me.
It's just
I don't
me.
have any helpers in the
It's
kitchen.
just
I
me.
think you feel.
You feel me?
I feel like you should appreciate a chef that can do that. Because I'm giving you all of my love, my time, and attention to this
all
food.
of me.
And if it's real
All of
good,
me.
you should be like, oh, dang, you know what? I'm a fool with him.
Yeah, because somebody told me at my brother's party the other day, like, who cooked this? Like, I could feel the love. Like, I could taste it.
That's a hell of a
You know what I
compliment.
mean? Like, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
You know, like, really though. Like, for real. Like, because
That's
we're
what's up.
putting everything into
Yes,
this.
literally.
Put your pain.
People
Blood,
really
sweat,
don't
tears,
really
everything.
understand. You know what I mean?
They think it's easy because they're not doing it.
It's like even
They
for
just
big
see the end
things,
result,
I
the
know.
plate in their hand,
Yeah.
and they don't see what you go through point. Because I done had so many meltdowns in the house. I have anxiety, one, and I told you outside, my biggest anxiety is time. So like I don't like when somebody throws my, like I just said, when somebody tell me they're coming at 2 and I know I'm on time, I'm like, yo, I got this meal going, and he say, oh, I'm gonna be late, I'm coming at 3, and I'm like, well, damn, I don't want your food to get cold because I make everything to order.
Exactly.
Now, only time I ever do like batch stuff is when I'm doing soul food Sundays. So I'm doing the candy yams and the greens and stuff the day before, and I'm having it on the sternos while I'm cooking. I'm making your plate as you order it. But other stuff like I'm doing like fried chicken and like chicken boxes, wings and fries or something. I'm frying your chicken when you call me to order, and I'm telling you, all right, it'll be ready in 15 minutes. Like how your curry out. So if you tell me you come and then you don't, or you come a little later, then I gotta remake your food.
And then
I
they
gotta reheat
gonna
your
complain
food.
about it.
And I'm not gonna reheat your
If you
chicken.
do.
So that's the person that's gonna talk about it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
And it's
That's
your
so
fault that your food
But
was
they're
cold.
not gonna say that.
I
Oh, they
was
come on
late. They gonna say, yo, my food was cold.
My food was cold. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's how it
That's
goes.
how I am. Move no. Like if I do seafood, I tell him call me 15 minutes before you.
Yeah, I'm making it fresh to order.
Yeah. I mean, I drop it.
And you might have to wait outside like 5
minutes.
minutes, but it's worth the wait.
It's worth the wait.
You want some hot food.
absolutely. Yeah.
That was everything, Teya?
Yeah, that was
All
good.
right, what did you guys?
So my cons are the same thing. Like I love being in the comfort of my own home. I like going at my own pace. The time thing is just that's a whole different podcast.
Okay.
But
It
for
is.
me, For me, I feel like I just hate that I'm bringing all these people to my home.
Okay.
That's really like
Your
the
privacy.
only thing.
Yeah,
Be
yeah.
old school.
We might need
Don't let nobody know where you live at.
Yeah.
Especially in this city.
Yeah.
Sorry to say it, but
So it's just like, I enjoy it, but I hate being like not on time. And sometimes when I'm overwhelmed with like a lot of orders, some people, they'll see that it said pre-order, and then when I press sold out, that's it.
Right.
Then you
I'm
got
not
all
going
these-
back to the store. I'm
you
done
got
with
all
that.
these other people that, Britt, is it really sold
Right,
out?
right.
You know, like I said sold out. That's it.
Yeah.
And
Sorry.
then you feel bad, and then those people kind of
Right,
like
yeah.
hold that against you. And
Then
it's
I'm
like,
not gonna get nothing from her the next
yeah,
time.
I'm not getting it next
You
time.
slept on it.
Yeah.
You
But
gotta
I feel
act
like
fast.
with food, people should know that once it gets to that point where you know people sold out, then it's like, all right, I gotta get.
Right.
I gotta get on top
Yeah,
of
I
that.
gotta get on top.
Yeah, so that's the only thing though. But like then, I like doing dinners. I like being interactive with people because at the end of the day, they don't owe me anything.
Yeah,
You know, so they're supporting me, and so I'm very, very appreciative.
Right.
But it's just like I want to respect you, and I want you to also in turn respect me.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well
I
said.
feel like listening to y'all, I feel like this is one of the fields where you can't bullshit your job. Like,
Yeah.
like you know, if you rap, do music, you be like, oh, I'm gonna get this nigga these verses or something like bullshit. If you work for somebody, you might, I'm gonna type this shit up on the computer real quick.
Right.
With food, y'all put passion into that. So it's like I can't say I'm gonna
It's
just
either
give
you
you
got it or you
anything.
don't.
It's
Yeah.
like I want to do this for one, and
Yeah.
even if I don't fuck with you, it's like I can't bullshit it because
It's
it's
my name on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Anything I'm putting my name.
Ain't
on.
nobody else to blame.
Yeah.
And even
Right.
when you have a restaurant, you're the head. So when the ship falls, you go down with it. It's like
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
can't be like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's the line cook's fault.
No.
That's crucial.
No.
Yeah.
That's
You
crucial.
got the
You're the
face of it, so you
It
have to
doesn't
own up
matter.
and
It's
say,
whoever did it.
And
It's
yeah,
you.
and also,
Period.
I would say that I noticed this even with conversation with people is like with restaurants, you can't really your first effort is kind of your only effort. Because if you fuck up in a restaurant, ain't too many people gonna go back.
Nope.
No.
I feel like food industry period, majority of it is word of mouth.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
true,
like,
true.
if
They gonna
you
trust your
had my
word
food
over.
before,
Yeah.
then I'm banking on
People are
you.
scared to try
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
That's
her
why you
food
can't
good.
play with it.
That's why you can't play with it. I can't
Yeah.
say, oh well, I messed up his, but I'll get
Yeah,
a couple
yeah,
of more.
yeah.
Right.
He can bring 10 other people next
Exactly.
time.
Absolutely.
Or it could be his word
Right.
that say don't mess with it and
Yeah.
left me up
Yeah.
for the next time. So,
I can't remember if I was in here or I was talking to somebody else, but I was saying that in food you can't no, it was the episode 2 episodes ago. We was talking about how you treat your customers. Basically, like if you're in a restaurant, if you fuck up my order, I don't like your food. If you treat me well,
Just
I
like
may
that.
come back.
Yeah.
I may be like, all right, I'll come back because they
That's
treated me
good.
very well.
But make it right.
Yeah.
You have to make it
Make it
right.
right.
You
Have to make it
can't be too
Yeah.
prideful in this industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Because things happen. Even in the right, and I tell people that, like, just because you are, doing it out of your home, you still have to hold yourself to that same standard that, okay, mistakes happen, but how are you going to correct it?
Yeah.
We've all made mistakes. I've had mistakes. I don't even mind telling you what they were. I had did a wedding. Let me tell you this, and this is not, it's funny, man. I did a wedding. It was 100 people. It was a very big contract, thousands of dollars. And I was rushing. And I sent one of my people that worked with me to the wedding ahead of me because I was still cooking some stuff, and then I came behind. I thought that he had one of the salmon fillets. We had 2. He only had 1. So the salmon fillet was still in the oven. We get all the way down to the venue, and didn't realize until the organizer of the wedding was like, hey, we just ran out of salmon. Where's the other one? And I'm like, oh, it's in the back. And it wasn't. So I had to literally get in an Uber and run down to Whole Foods and get a salmon fillet and like fix it together on the spot for them. But I made it right then and there. And then even afterwards, I went to the bride and groom and I said, you know what, go, whenever y'all ready after y'all honeymoon and stuff, I'll do a private dinner for y'all, no charge for y'all too, and make up for that.
Absolutely.
I was embarrassed, but I was like, come out of that embarrassment and just make it right because I know the hell I can cook.
Absolutely.
And I know what I'm doing, but people make mistakes. You rushing, my nerves got the best of me. Things fucking happen, but it's how you move forward from that mistake.
Right.
They fuck with me to this day because they called me on their anniversary, which was this past August, and asked me to do a private dinner, and they sent me a couple dollars as a tip because I told them I want you to pay me because I promised you this.
Yeah.
So they just gave me a couple dollars as my tip, but I was surprised they even called me.
Yeah.
Well, since you did it, I had another question in mind. We might as well go around. What's your Teya? What's your experience like? A story that you have dealing with cooking? You like any time similar
Okay.
situation?
Cool. I had this wedding too.
Oh Lord, these weddings.
Yes.
Maybe something.
So
So it's
it's-
like somebody's special day.
It's like, yes, you entrusted me in your special day. What I was gonna say is, it's good customers, and then there's also bad
Oh,
customers.
money ain't good money.
Okay, so the bride and groom were great, but it was a family member who was a problem. Now, if you ask for a seated meal, that means everyone is seated and they get their food to
Right.
them
Okay.
at their seat. So if everyone's not sitting down, everyone can't be fed.
Yeah.
I need everyone sitting down so I can keep a total
Right.
of my food,
Right.
my
Because
count.
you might think that it's a guest that didn't show up. If it's
Right.
an empty chair when you go to serve that particular table.
Absolutely. So, okay. Now it's like, well, why isn't people getting fed? Something. Again, over the mics, can someone say, everybody sit down?
Yeah.
So it was like, she kept on. It's people in the back trying to warm bottles. It was at the Gala Center. I don't know if y'all ever had anything. So it's the bathroom and then it's this area.
Yeah, I know.
So it's like, you cannot come back here. If
Yeah.
it was Ruth Chris or somewhere else, you wouldn't
You
be
wouldn't
coming
be in the
here.
kitchen trying
It's
to warm
like
up.
everybody's coming in, everybody's
Okay.
coming out, to where as though my fiance had to put up like a tablecloth in the
To
door.
keep them from coming in.
It's like so people don't keep
Okay.
coming in
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So it's like, for me,
Because that's a sanitary issue too.
absolutely. So for me, it's just like customer service. Like, you just have to regroup, relax and regroup. And it's like, as long as the bride and groom are satisfied,
Right.
that's all that matters.
Mhm.
And like, they're understanding because everybody's running around. I can't just keep giving people, somebody can eat 5 times and I don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, everything is on a timeline at weddings, and food is one of the most important parts.
Mhm.
So that's like, timing.
Yeah, that happened at
okay.
my wedding too. I had
Timing.
family members do like picking part of me about the situation that happened, and I was like, I'm on it. Like
I'm on my job.
I
I
got on my phone. I called Uber and I went down because it was
Right.
right. It was downtown in the harbor. So I'm like, what market is close? I said Whole Foods. Bam! They got the whole fillets. I'm gonna go there, jazz it up, get some veggies to go on the side of it, and that's what I did. I just went. I didn't even ask. Well, where is the salmon? How did I leave it? I just immediately just was like, how can I fix it because people are hungry,
Right.
and they appreciated that part other than me getting offended. Because you know some people, our
Yeah.
people get offended. Like, what you mean? I ain't got.
Right.
I made enough food. You trying? I didn't even go into that. I just like, all right, y'all paid me. I got y'all money. This y'all special day. That's what I went into.
Absolutely.
Even if it was a squirrel, and they was lying or something wasn't right, I wasn't gonna do that when they wedding.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna do that.
what you say, Britt?
Well, since we're talking weddings,
These days,
so I
weddings.
did
You
a
gonna get that.
wedding, and it honestly, so
I'm getting over here to that. This wine is good. I'm sorry.
it is very good.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Can I get on all that?
Oh, y'all go ahead.
Just a
So,
little
I ain't gonna take none.
It was everything had happened last minute. We had to change venue last minute. They had like everything had just kind of went all kinds of crazy, and so
Okay.
we just kind of like fell into place, did whatever we had to do to make it right. So the same way, she had a lot of guests that weren't seated.
Okay.
And so now it's like guests that, so everything was plated. And for me, I am like OCD when it comes to my food. I gotta know. I need to come in here knowing what needs to be done.
Right.
I need to be able to like, orchestrate how this is gonna run. Same way, they had me in this room. My room is the audio room.
Oh,
Wow.
shit. Damn.
My room is
Everything in
So it was a makeshift room. It wasn't for the food.
It wasn't
for the food.
Right.
So I'm like,
But how many
like,
times
what's up?
I need to
Yeah.
Like, I don't like this because now someone gets sick, that's all I need.
Right, right.
But
Yeah.
I don't
Why would you
know
want to
what's
put
going
somebody in that
on.
position?
Yeah.
It was no water source.
Damn.
I hate
Right.
that. I hate that.
Wow.
There was no water source in there.
They ain't had no running water at all? Like
no,
other than bathroom?
not in the other
Y'all
than the
wish
bathroom,
you
no.
was.
No, other than the bathroom, no.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so, it wasn't like the bride's fault, so they were just like, look, it's other people that came that did not RSVP,
Okay.
but they're sitting in people's spots that did.
Oh, yeah.
And so
yeah.
now, naturally, they're eating.
So they ain't do their part.
They didn't do their part,
Yeah.
but it fell back on me because
Right.
at the end of the day, I felt like I don't want to be, even though that's something that me and them had to talk about back behind saying, like, listen, y'all know that y'all didn't tell me this
Yeah.
people coming.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it could be a guest there at the party, like, the chef didn't even hear
Exactly.
enough food.
Yeah.
Right, and they could have wanted to book me
Yeah.
before,
You get
and
what
now
I'm
I'm
saying?
not
And that
bad.
was like, no.
Yeah.
So I
I see
still,
what y'all saying.
Cause you like, I was prepared.
I was
Yeah.
prepared.
A lot
I
of
did
people
what
don't
I
ask
was supposed to
questions.
do.
They just see what happens.
So, like, my
Yeah.
staff is here, we don't have, like, I like to treat my staff good. Like, I want y'all
Yeah.
to be able to have plenty of drinking water. I'm working.
Be
You know what I
comfortable.
mean? Be comfortable.
Mhm.
But it was just not comfortable. And so, we had to run out. We had to go and get things that they were supposed to have.
Mhm.
It was like, oh, so I run out, like, flatware and dishes and stuff like that if they
Mhm.
want, like, a elegant black tie
Mhm.
look.
Okay.
So I'm doing that, and it's like now with extra people, so now these extra people have to eat. Okay, I always cook enough food still, but that wasn't my job too.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still your special day, and y'all had paid y'all money. We want to deal with the rest
Yeah.
on the back end because y'all got.
Right.
We gotta get this squared away.
Yeah, we need that.
We need that. Right. But now I'm running to Target to get extra flatware because even though I have the food, they can't eat.
Right. Damn.
So you know what I mean?
And
Wow.
you
got
had
that
to do
crucial,
it
and I
because
gotta
it's gonna
do
look
it.
bad on you, not the bride and groom.
Exactly.
They not gonna be like, oh, they
Exactly.
ghetto, they ain't do. They gonna look at the caterer,
Yeah.
even though it wasn't your fault.
It
They
wasn't
like,
my fault.
they just assumed that it was your job.
Yeah.
That's
So
fucked
It's a
up.
lot of pressure
they
on
used
us.
to even, like, hold it, like, you know, to keep the food warm.
Yeah.
So me and my people, like, making the plates and throwing it in the microwave and, like,
Dang.
before it go out. And for me, that is just like,
Yeah, that ain't
no,
how it.
that ain't
you
how,
do it.
that ain't how I like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
stuff done.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for me, it was like, everybody loved it, raved about the food after, but they don't know what happened behind
Right,
the
right.
scenes. That just means that we did what we was
Yeah,
supposed to
they
do.
wasn't supposed to know
be
this.
able to not know it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
They
That's
wasn't
how,
supposed to know.
you know what that made me think of? That episode on what was that? Fresh Prince when the kitchen caught on fire. And he had to-
Oh, yeah.
Like, you never know. You just gotta. I feel like, and y'all feel it's like you gotta make it do it again.
Yeah.
You gotta dress it up and make it real
Yeah,
food.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that.
Exactly.
So my next question was, how would y'all describe y'all cooking style? Like, what if somebody was to book y'all? What do they expect to get? Not as far as quality, but just like your style. What do you perfect? What do y'all see y'all perfecting? Like, I love to make this type of dish type
For
thing.
me, it's anything that has to do with any type of spice or like umami flavors, like a bunch of
That's your specialty.
type of like ginger and garlic and crushed red pepper and stuff like that. Jamaican food, of course, is something that I learned to cook from JB's Jamaican Be Crazy. He drives the green food
I
truck.
love JB.
Yeah, I did a pop up with him at our house, and he taught me everything I know about Jamaica. I always loved Jamaican food, but I never knew how to execute it properly. And him being from Kingston, Jamaica, he's he does it authentic. Yeah. So that's one thing I really love to cook, and people enjoy of mine. I do jerk salmon, jerk chicken, curry chicken, things of that nature, rice and peas and cabbage, stuff like that. But I also work with a chef from New Orleans. And she told me how to do Creole. So what I do is Creole Caribbean. So I fuse the two together. So I might do a jerk catfish po' boy or something like that. And people enjoy that. But I cook I can cook anything. I can cook soul food, I can cook American food, but that's what I gravitate towards. That's what people love to book me for, is those two things. But I do Mexican. I'm really great at making street tacos because I love tacos. I can eat tacos every day. So people like when I do my taco pop-ups as well.
Okay.
Well, I agree because what you made us today was
Really good. Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
I wish we could have got it on film. But
I don't want to show my little plate. No,
that's a struggle plate. We don't show them.
What'd you say?
That's a struggle, please.
It's on a paper plate. It's on a paper plate. It was just an in-house thing
Look.
for the filming.
Yeah, y'all just have to book them to taste that.
Yeah.
But yeah, my favorite thing to cook is lamb chops, maybe fried chicken. I would say I'm more of a soul food,
Okay.
like mac and cheese,
Okay. I
yams,
love mac
green
and
beans,
cheese.
and stuff like that. But I would at the restaurant I was cooking. I was making po' boys, swab po' boys, shrimp po' boys, crab po' boys, whatever kind of po' boy, burgers, wings, tacos. Like you said, anything. I could cook anything.
Right.
But I would really love to make sauces like pesto
Okay.
and like
I love
I'm a
condiments.
sauce guy.
That's
as
what
well.
I love
Yeah.
condiments.
I love-
I love condiments.
I love a good
Definitely a sauce guy.
sauce. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, sauce line coming soon?
Yeah.
Look,
Okay.
Might as well.
yeah.
Because I
But
love sauces, but it's a lot to make them from scratch.
It's a
You
lot.
gotta love to do that. And
Yeah,
that
it's a
seems
lot.
like what you want to
Alfredo, all of that.
What's
sauces.
your best sauce?
I would say my Alfredo sauce from
Okay.
scratch. Yeah, like I would say my Alfredo sauce
Is
from
yours
scratch.
thick and creamy, or do you like?
I
yours
like
a
thick
little-
and creamy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Whipping cream.
Y'all got me hungry in this bitch
Heavy
now.
cream, then put some cheese in there to give it the great
Little
consistency.
white wine reduction. Yes.
Yeah, just
Okay.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Dang, I'm hungry.
yeah.
Damn, man, I wish we had a stove in here right
That
now.
would be dope.
And fried
Listen.
chicken, I love my fried chicken. Yeah, we might have to do a fried chicken.
Next
Hotline.
segment, we gonna
That's
do
what
it
we
at
did.
a
Now we might got record the next
that has, like, you know how they got the hotel,
Yeah.
like the home two
on
suites, they
some
got
hot plates or
Some
something.
of the
We can do
I got
that.
hot plate,
Okay.
skillet,
Oh, I got
all
one too.
of that.
I'm serious.
True.
That would be dope.
Y'all heard it here. This is on record
Do
now,
like
so
a
we gonna
little
hold him accountable.
tasting. Everybody do that. Oh, we need answers potluck. So,
We
all right,
need answers
how about this?
potluck.
Cause everybody that's ever been here for an interview, we invite them. We have like a little,
We
you know.
need answers.
You hear that now?
Yeah.
Sound like
That'll
a
be
plan.
dope.
He been trying to put together a joint too, so that we gonna
That'd be
talk.
dope.
We was
We
talking
gonna
about the
talk.
All
pop-up
the
shop.
entrepreneurs
Yeah.
come and get together.
Do the
Let's
pop-up
do it.
shop?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the
I
pop-up
like your
shop.
style, Bashir. You doing your
Pop-up
thing.
So before the camera started rolling, I said to them
We was
that I
already
was
talking
trying to
about
work
that.
on doing a pop-up with not only chefs, but we would be doing the food portion.
Okay.
And basically we would charge a ticket price to do nothing major, like $7 or something dumb.
Yeah.
But we would have other vendors that do streetwear, cosmetics, wigs, jewelry,
Everything.
stuff
Like
like
a
that.
black market type
Right, but
stuff.
while you shopping, you can also eat. So we'll
Okay.
provide the food and everybody else. And it's just
That's
like a
hard.
$7 fee, but everybody come and enjoy themselves. We were just trying to figure out when to do it. And I was like, we should do it maybe like closer to the holidays because people are gonna be looking for gifts to get
Yes,
people.
yeah.
So if you have vendors there, we can, like here you go. Black owned business. Everybody's gonna say,
Yeah.
I don't know who is a black owned business. I don't know how to find them. Well, now we bring
Yeah.
you to
Yeah,
them.
And people like to
Black
do
market type shit.
brunches and stuff like that around Christmas time. People
Yeah.
don't like to cook,
Yep.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's where we come in.
Yeah.
That's tight.
So
that's
once they
tight.
taste our food at the pop up, they can book us for their family
And
That's
you
dinner
can get
or
your book
whatever they
information
want
and
to do.
everything right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Put your
Yeah.
deposit down today.
You said what now?
So,
Got my-
Britt,
got my book.
what you say your style? What's your favorite dish? Your
So,
style.
my favorite dish is, well, my most popular dish is not my favorite. So my most popular dish is the salmon.
Okay.
Mhm.
But
It is
my
good.
my favorite dish to make is the Alfredo.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
Alfredo. I'm a pasta girl. I'm an Italian girl. So
Yeah, I like pasta.
Yeah.
I don't eat like a lot of seafood.
Too. Yeah.
Even though like everybody like, oh, you haven't tasted salmon. It's like once you're done cooking, y'all can.
Yeah.
Y'all, you don't want it.
You don't-
You don't want
Okay.
that.
Don't.
You
Okay.
tired
I'm
looking
gonna-
at it.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look at this.
Okay.
Like, no.
I hear that a lot too. That must be
Yeah,
true.
no,
I never heard
seriously.
nobody
And you know,
say
once you got your
otherwise.
recipe down pat, you don't have to taste your
That's
food.
it.
That's it.
And I might get shunned for
Thank
saying
you.
that. But as a great chef, I will always taste my food, and everybody always tells me, "Hey, I enjoyed the food." And I'm not being cocky. It's
Yeah.
just I know
Yeah.
once you make something a million times, you don't have to measure nothing.
Listen.
You just pinch here, pinch
It's
there.
really no measurement.
Yeah.
I'll say it here.
Because I'm not eating meat right now, and I've cooked meat 5 times this week for people, and I never got a complaint.
Right.
Listen,
I'm not gonna taste it because I'm on my.
here, and I've never said it nowhere else. Like in public.
Okay, it's exclusive.
Exclusive.
I've never tasted my salmon.
For
Oh,
real?
wow.
I don't eat salmon.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
That's your
never-
money maker.
I've never had my lamb.
That's your money maker.
Listen, I don't eat beef, or I don't eat I
Okay.
eat nothing but chicken and turkey.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So like I like my pasta. I like pasta, so I'm gonna eat
You gonna
that.
taste
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna taste
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah.
Right, but other than that, like I don't eat those things. So for me, if I cook something,
Mhm.
I know it's right from how it smells.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
If I
That's
miss
your-
I
something,
lean in, and
Okay.
I do like
Yup,
this.
yup.
Okay.
And once you get that whip, you be like, oh, it's missing
It's
this.
missing this.
If
I
you
know
a real
from
chef,
the smell.
you can see
I
it from the
know
smell.
from that.
Okay.
If I don't got the smell, like I will keep going and keep adding
Yes.
until I got it. If I don't
Mhm.
get that, it's not even going out.
Mhm.
Like I can't
Okay.
do it.
It's
But
all kind of things we don't eat. I don't eat pork, and I never
Yeah.
will, never have. So I mean, I don't even really like to cook. Luckily, I've not had anybody ask me to cook me since
a
I
lot
was
of people
a
like
chef.
straying away
Yeah.
from pork. Yeah.
But if I do, I don't even know if I would do. I guess I wouldn't turn down the money to be
No.
done with. I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, if I ask you to roast the whole pig, I'm gonna do it.
You
But I'm not gonna taste it.
Like, cuz, can you help me start this?
But I might have somebody I know you eat pork.
Yeah.
If they around,
Taste it,
yo, can you come taste it?
Yeah.
Because I don't even know what it's supposed to taste like.
Like a few weeks ago, I had somebody want a beef roast. I have not had somebody want like a whole roast.
Mhm.
And I'm like, all right, but it was an older woman,
Mhm.
and she wanted it for her
Well,
her
they taste
party.
buds off anyway, so
Listen,
they
they
would.
loved it. She's like, get it up. Yes, you
Yeah,
can.
and that's what they're like. 2 older people like.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Meat
wanted all
loaf,
the
pot
fixings,
roast.
and I sure did.
Okay.
See, but that is what I would say was my favorite. And like you, like I'm a sauce girl, so I love a good sauce.
Okay.
Like
Y'all ever
all
make
of my
like
sauces is from scratch.
a nice honey mustard sauce or some shit like that?
All
That's
of
my favorite.
people come with
That's
honey
my
mustard
number one
sauce.
favorite sauce
Yeah.
since a
I
kid.
love that shit.
Yeah.
I put my French fries in honey mustard and shit like that.
I like homemade honey mustard. I like some bottled
I
ones.
don't really like
Yeah.
honey mustard. I do a honey glaze like for my salmon, but
What about
Mustard
like
just-
mumbo sauce? Y'all fuck with that?
I love it. What's
What's
that
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Capital City.
That's that DC shit.
I like
right?
the
That
Capital
Capital
City
City one is really
sweet,
good.
you know what I mean?
You
I
don't
don't
like
really
sweet?
cook too much.
It's
I don't like
expensive,
sweet. Mumbo
but it's
sauce
good.
is
It's
sometimes
worth it. It's like
Yeah,
$7 a
yeah.
bottle of
Yeah,
phone,
and
but
the
it's
bottle
good.
ain't that big.
It's good. You got
Is that
When
good?
people come to my house, they be like, "Can I use some?" I be like, "Tell them no."
That
It's
little
like,
squid.
No.
It's $7 for that
Yeah.
bottle.
So that's something all of y'all feel like y'all get into selling? Sauces?
I'm gonna do a seasoning line coming up.
Yeah.
I got
That's
the
nice.
bottles for it and everything. I just gotta sit down and cause you know it's I gotta make the batch. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta build the seasoning from scratch.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's gonna be all-purpose seasoning. Everybody was asking me, what do I season my fried whiting with and my
Mhm.
fried chicken with.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do like a second season. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Maybe a jerk season or something.
Yeah.
But I have the
Yeah.
things to do. I have the
I just
seasoning
ordered
containers.
my bottles for sauces. I'm doing sauces and butter.
Okay.
So I want to do like garlic herb butters and things
Yeah.
like that, and for more like of the meal prep to be able to get them. Because
Yeah.
everybody think meal
Okay.
prep supposed to be boring.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you add the right flavor,
Right.
you add the
Absolutely.
calories in on your sauce.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that was my whole purpose of doing like the sauce and butter line.
Okay.
So that should
Okay.
be coming soon from Siblings.
What's y'all favorite dish that y'all like, a new dish that y'all learned that y'all like to make? Like something that you wouldn't even expect that y'all like, I made this and it's like I fuck with this. Like I only cause I know y'all said y'all don't be tasting y'all shit, but like just something different.
Mine was Shiree.
Yeah.
Now I love her job back before COVID. They used to push me to the limit. Like they would want like China Day at the job.
So theme
So,
nights.
Yes. So
Okay.
every Wednesday.
I like that.
I love a good China.
I like a
You
big-
know
yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
I'm like, you know how to make this? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Don't know how to make it.
But I'm gonna do it.
You'll
I'm
figure it
gonna
out.
do it.
Yeah, okay.
So that's my new thing that I like to do is like I do my own version of Chinese food.
Okay.
So it's like shrimp and broccoli, and I do my own sauce, of course,
Okay.
and egg rolls and like the lo mein with the snap peas. So like that's the thing. I was like, wow, but it's actually like really good.
Okay.
Better than the carry out sometimes.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes,
It's just taste better.
Yeah.
I mean, cause they got all the MSG and stuff in there.
exactly. Listen, I did my shrimp. I just had that for my son a couple nights ago, and he likes orange chicken. So we did orange chicken. Oh, it was so
That shit
good.
making us hungry
It
again.
was so good.
Dang. Y'all got me excited.
I don't know
at
what
this
I want when I
point.
leave here for dinner. Like I want orange chicken over
I got
there.
turkey wings.
Right.
I got a whole bunch of shit in my head.
Yeah.
All of which I'm not eating meat, so I
When
can't have any of
when
it right now.
chefs unite, that's what happens.
That's what happened.
Get hungry.
Exactly.
What you say, Ted?
I would say for me, I did meal preps for my cousin, my recent time
Okay.
for them, and they asked me to make like a jerk shrimp, but it was like I made like a sauce. It was just crazy. Okay, it was like a jerk shrimp with ginger and stuff inside the sauce with peas over rice.
Okay.
So I started it with that meal prep. But my son, he's part Trini. So his cousin was having a party and I made that on the menu.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady was like, I'm surprised that you made this
Okay.
because
It
it
tastes
tastes
like
like
They
it's
very
supposed
particular
to
about their
taste.
food.
Yes, they are.
And it was
Caribbean
like,
people are
oh,
very particular.
you feel me?
They
So
will tell you if
that's,
it's nasty.
you know what I
Okay.
mean? So that's why I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I got this. I did that.
Yeah, they standing for you.
You know?
They standing for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because they picky. They will
Yeah.
tell you like, oh, this ain't it.
They was like, oh no.
Because
you
the guy I
shouldn't
worked with, he was
put
very
that
hard
on
on me,
there.
but I appreciate it now
Yeah.
because I know what I'm doing. I can
Mhm.
honestly say I can authentically make you some Caribbean food.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
he was, I mean, JB, if you listening, he was an asshole. But,
He
Supposed
is
to
my
be though.
dog.
The chef
but I knew why he was doing it.
Yeah.
He
Well,
wanted
chef
me to be
isn't.
great.
Yeah.
At school,
Yeah.
the same
He
way.
wanted me to be great.
See the great in you.
What you say, Bashir?
Oxtails. I had never made oxtails day in my life before this past Saturday.
Oh wow.
Okay.
One of my clients, I cooked for her at her office. She has a medical practice, so I do their lunch.
Mm-hmm.
So she had asked, she's like, I'm having something in my house for my niece's birthday. can you do some Caribbean stuff? Because I had made her oxtails, rice, peas, and cabbage for the office thing. For her thing at the house, I did jerk salmon, rice, peas, and cabbage. But I had never made oxtails a day in my life. That's one thing he didn't have on his menu when we were doing the food truck and stuff. He had jerk chicken, curry chicken, jerk burgers, stuff like that.
Right.
So I never had did it. He didn't teach me that. But I'm like, I can follow a recipe, so it shouldn't be too hard. And I executed. They tore the motherfucking oxtails up. And the guy, her business partner who asked me to cook it, that's his favorite dish.
Oh, wow.
So he was really, I was trying to press him. I'm like, yo, this is gonna be a contract for me. If he likes this, he's gonna get me again. He loved it.
Yeah, that's what you
He
need.
said he loved those oxtails. He tore them up.
And
And I did taste those. I don't eat oxtails typically because I'm just weirded out that it's the tail. I'm weird about, and I don't really eat beef like that anyway. But I did taste those, and it was good. I was like, dang, but you did that.
Right.
I was excited about it.
It's so crazy how like when we not like so confident about something, especially if you're trying something out,
When
and
you
then they
amaze
tear it
yourself,
up, and you be like,
I was
you amaze yourself sometimes. You know what I mean?
I brought the food in the office, and she grabbed the pan and she started making her plate. She was like, I'm not waiting for nobody else, and she started eating. And I pulled my camera out just to get her reaction. She's like, all she kept saying was, He gonna love this. He gonna love this.
Wow.
So I saw him the next day. And before I could even reach my hand out to ask him how, I was like, how you? He said, man, that food was delicious. When you gonna make it again?
Yeah, that's what you need.
And I was like, yo, I was so scared because when I didn't hear from him right away, do y'all ever get like that?
Yeah.
Waiting for your client to text you how they like food. I'd be like, let me know how you liked it. And when they don't, I'd be like, damn.
I'm waiting right now.
And I'd be like, I'd be in my head like, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do?
Let me think about
they
it.
like, oh, I fell asleep. I meant to text you. That food was awesome.
Yeah.
But I'd be scared,
Waiting
yo.
on that.
Because I'm such a perfectionist. And
Yeah, so when it's not right, first of all, I want to get that bad review back.
yeah, because I want to know what I need to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep making it wrong.
That's
Gotcha.
the thing.
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
I really want your honest opinion. Don't ever tell me you like something you don't
help
like.
me. You know what I mean? Give me that feedback.
But our people are so stuck in tell people what they want to hear.
Mhm.
No, tell me what I don't want to hear so I can get better.
Yeah, you need that.
Because
You
you're
need that.
enabling me to keep doing
But
wrong.
it's also a way in how you say things too. You
True.
know what I mean?
Yeah, don't be like, oh yo, this was nasty.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was nasty.
Because
And then
two-
don't say what was nasty
Yeah.
about it so I can fix it next time. Oh yeah, it was nasty.
Right.
But you know what else I feel? Everybody has different taste buds. All of us in here have different, and
Absolutely.
me and him had similar taste buds. We grew up in similar homes.
Right.
This is my first cousin, so we have had the same things. But we've grown up, so he might like something a certain way, and I might like it another.
Absolutely.
So it's like you can't say somebody's cooking is necessarily nasty. It's like it wasn't
It's
to
not
my
your
liking,
style.
to my palate.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, well, what is your palate? Do you like more spicy? You like in between? And then I'll work it out and I'll make it good for you. But if you don't give me anything to work on, you're gonna get it how I make it for everybody
Yeah,
else.
yeah,
How
yeah,
I
yeah.
make it, yeah.
Gotta be specific.
Help me help you.
Help me,
Yeah.
help you, and then help me in the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do y'all feel like y'all, since y'all jumped in this field, do y'all feel like y'all more critical, like when y'all go out or taste other people's food?
Absolutely. But it's unintentionally.
Yeah.
I could be out with my
Yeah.
fiance and be eating something like,
It's missing something.
It be like, but you don't want to send it back because you don't want to be
I
doing
just ask them
those.
for what I need. So
It's
like,
like,
if
can
it's
I get
something
some
minor, like, I
bacon?
get some garlic on the side. Like one
Yeah.
time I went to
Yeah.
one of my favorite restaurants. They just closed, City Cafe, and I got like this ravioli pasta. I always went for pasta night, and I would always try different pasta. All the pastas are good, but I love a lot of garlic. I'm heavy on the garlic for me, not for my clients. So I asked them for a side of garlic, and they gave it to me, and I doctored it up. That's all I needed, and I asked for crushed red peppers on the side too, because they don't put it in there. But that's what I like in my pasta.
Yeah.
I like even my Alfredo. I put crushed red
Yeah.
peppers, but when I'm cooking with some people, they say leave them out.
Yeah.
I asked that because
Even
my
pie.
next question was to ask what's y'all, since y'all started this, what is your favorite restaurant and local restaurant, like either or?
Okay, so
Go
Does it
ahead.
have to be a new one? Does it
It don't
have
matter.
or just
Anything,
period?
yeah.
I like Longhorn.
Okay.
I would say I like Longhorn because I do like steak,
Mhm.
and they have lamb chops every now and again, and
Their salmon is good.
Their
One
salmon
time
is
I did
good.
go there, they
Shrimp,
got their
that-
salmon.
like that mac and cheese. It's like that asparagus too. It's all
That's what I
over,
got
you
my
know.
salmon.
So it's like that restaurant is
And for
pretty
them
all
to be a
around
chain,
for me.
it's
Okay.
pretty. I don't know. It
Pretty
seems like
consistent.
somebody
Yeah.
grandmother back there.
Yeah,
cooking
it's pretty
because
consistent.
It's really good food.
Mhm.
It's very savory.
I gotta try it. I've been there before. I can't.
It's
It's been a
good.
minute though.
Yeah, I love
Let me
it.
tell you, this was one of my, and let's get on this topic. People think because you're a chef, you're not supposed to like chain restaurants. You're only supposed to like mom
No.
and pops and restaurants that's owned by chefs.
Right.
I like what I like.
We
is,
don't hear
first of all,
my
before I was a chef, I was going to these restaurants.
eating
I like
there.
Outback Steakhouse, but if I had to
That's
choose,
my favorite.
Outback
That's
Longhorn.
my favorite.
I like Longhorn better. I get the same every time, but I bet
Yeah.
coconut shrimp, a side salad, baby baked potato. I get the same thing. That's me and my grandma used to go to.
I feel like
Boring
Outback be
girl.
like hit and miss.
They
to
do
me.
certain
Well,
locations.
Outback is hit and miss.
But Longhorn,
especially
I've
on
never
steak.
had anything bad.
I've never had a bad steak at Longhorn.
And I've been to the one in Atlanta and the one in
How y'all eat your steak though? If
I don't
y'all
mind
don't
medium.
eat it,
I don't eat
medium. I like my steak medium, and if they can't do a medium steak at all,
They always
they can't do
cook
a
it too
medium steak.
well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of places like that.
See, for me, I'm a boring like eater. Even I've been that way prior to cooking. I'm the same way. If I'm going somewhere, I'm getting. If it's like a fancy restaurant, it's pasta.
Okay.
Easy.
Okay.
Can't mess it up.
But you know, some people get stuff for the picture, for the Instagram picture. They get
Yeah,
lobster.
no.
You don't even eat lobster. Why you getting lobster?
No, you see a picture and everything.
Can't mess it up. People under season pasta
But
stuff.
listen, that's why you get your thing on the
Or the
side.
sauce is too thin.
Yeah.
That's my
It
problem.
is.
I run into
Yeah.
with chain restaurants.
Yeah.
The sauce is too thin, so it's like it's not coating the noodles.
Because they don't
No,
know.
when I'm
It's
going
just
to the
dripping
chain
right
restaurant,
off.
it's
That's why I was asking you, like, some people like their sauce thin.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's
Because it's
buffalo
too
wings.
rich.
Buffalo
I've gotten
wings?
told that.
Okay.
It's too
That's
rich.
it.
Ain't
From
no such thing to me.
Outback.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
I ain't gonna
Caesar
lie.
salad.
I ain't gonna lie.
Makes
My
sense.
favorite local. My
Yeah.
favorite local restaurant. I like Sharif's a lot. That's been my favorite for a minute. But chain people shit on me for this. I like Cheesecake Factory. Everybody play me out of position
Cheesecake
with that.
Factory
I
is-
like they
That was
food.
the
yo.
go-to.
I like they food.
Yeah,
Everybody
I
shit on me.
can't
for
lie.
No.
I can't lie.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the Netflix? What was it on Netflix? They had
What?
a documentary on Cheesecake Factory and how they are like one of the #1 chain restaurants
Yeah.
because their stuff tastes the same.
Which one
as
is that?
every
What's
one of their
documentary?
restaurants. I can't remember the name of it, but just Google it.
I'ma
Cheesecake
check it
Factory.
out.
It's
I love cheesecake.
Yeah.
Everybody
It's the
shit on
same
me
at
about
each
that.
location
No,
They say that
They
shit fun.
That's
mastered.
the you had the chef said. No.
But they mastered
I
making
like
their food
it.
taste the same
I
at every
like
restaurant
it.
across the
Listen,
globe.
Try the salmon.
Even in different
That
states, their
hurt.
food tastes the same.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I had
Well,
that
try
too.
the Louisiana chicken
That
pasta.
jambalaya pasta
The
is
burgers,
good.
the egg rolls,
The jambalaya pasta has been my favorite for
The
years.
turkey burger is good, and then that's it.
I like
Turkey
their
burger's
burgers.
good.
The
You gotta
like
try-
them spring
listen,
rolls?
Try the
Yeah,
egg rolls.
yeah,
Try
egg
the egg
rolls
rolls.
See,
They got the best chicken tenders I ever tasted.
I'm
Oh
like
my
this,
God.
like this
And
is
it's-
Yeah.
He's
They're
I'm a
not
chicken
frozen,
to the
they are
nigga.
battered.
Right.
And they got some good honey mustard too.
If I get something from somewhere, I'm a person like this. I get it every time.
Okay.
Me
I get
too.
it every single
I'm a
time.
creature of
I
habit.
don't like
So,
to keep
I don't
eating
even
the
try
same
new
thing.
That's
things.
how I
Oh, no,
know.
they
I'm
don't
that
try
too.
new things.
I don't try new shit. Cause if I get something new, if I get
They want
something new and
chicken
I don't
and
like it, I'm
rice
gonna be
I'm
mad.
not trying.
Yeah,
Pretty
you
bad.
can
Yeah,
have
one
it.
chicken and
I
rice.
tried
They
it.
keep doing chicken and rice.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good
But
too.
when I
I
try
tried
new
it.
shit and I get mad, I'm gonna be mad. Like
Yeah.
I want,
I
I
get
But
can't
it.
then
do
if I
that.
like you
Especially
said,
if
I
you're
get it,
hungry.
it's not right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. You ain't trying to try nothing when you really hungry.
I'm going with I
You
know.
ain't ate all day, don't try nothing.
One spot that I do go. This is my spot on the brunch tip though. I don't even want to put people on, but I'm gonna tell y'all. Gertrude's in the art museum, the Baltimore.
Oh,
Art
Baltimore.
Museum. They got a I just went there Saturday and they always do like a special brunch menu and they always put something different on there. That's the one place when I try something
Switch it up.
different because I be like I'm gonna go for the waffles and they put something. They had a pecan pancakes with something else on it, caramel, some shit.
Oh, that
I
sounds
was
good.
sold. I said, "Fuck it, give me that." But it was good though. I never.
And
been
the ambience there is nice too. They got
It
like
is.
the garden and
Yeah.
the water and all that. It's
What's the
nice.
breakfast spot? The house. The house with the gift shop in the front?
Me?
Oh, Paper Moon.
No.
What?
The one that's all over. The Cracker Barrel.
Oh,
Cracker Barrel.
yeah.
That waffle.
They used to be real good.
With the
I ain't-
caramel
I
topping
haven't
on
been fooled.
Oh, I
there.
ain't never had that. I ain't never had that. They pancakes used to be the shit.
Yeah.
Man.
If I'm on breakfast, I never really get a chance to get there, but I
I'm
like
trying to
Sunnyside
think what's
Cafe.
been like my #1 spot. to
So
go
which
to.
one?
I like Sunnyside Cafe. I can't really
I ain't
always
been there
get
no more.
there.
I ain't never had any breakfast. I had other food though. It's
I
good
love
though.
like the chicken and waffle sandwich.
How y'all feel about the egg roll, the crab cake egg roll
I'm over
epidemic?
it.
I never tried it, but I'm
I'm
sick of it already.
I'm sick of it.
And I'm not gonna make them.
I'm sick of it.
I like poppy cuisines. I
heard
had.
his.
They was
Out of
good.
everybody, I keep hearing about puppies.
I
Yeah, but I'm not
ain't
trying
never
like
had
anybody's
Sharice.
that they making now. I'm sorry, that's just me. They don't look appetizing from the ones I seen.
Yeah,
But his did look appetizing.
yeah.
Yeah, they went crazy with
Yeah.
that. How
And
y'all?
because he's using a different grade of crab too.
Mm.
He's using like
That's
a live
even
food. He's using
Yeah.
really good crab meat.
Yeah.
How do y'all determine y'all prices for y'all services?
The time that it takes to cook it.
And
That's what you go by. I've
people
always
don't
said that.
understand that though. I've had not someone like a few people like leave. One, prices change
Okay.
because land today
Yeah.
isn't what it was yesterday.
Because the market changes Just like we go to the restaurant, you get a crab cake, it might not say a price, it say market price.
Yeah.
Whatever it is in the market, so you don't know till you get the bill. It might be $60, it might be $30 for a crab cake.
Yeah.
People want the most for
the least.
Cheap. People
They
cheap.
want you. No, people are so cheap. And
Like
like everybody says, they don't know what's happening behind doors because most times we're cooking these
But
weddings.
everybody knows that seafood is expensive. We all know that.
Yeah.
Right? We all have bought seafood from the market at some point. Maybe not every day, but
Absolutely.
you know seafood is not cheap. So
Yeah.
it's like, if you know you go to Roof Chris and the crab cake is $30, why would you think mine gonna be $12?
Yeah, absolutely.
True.
But
Good
this is
point.
what I'm saying.
Good
I feel
point.
like some people, our people, not
It's like they
people,
shame you because you don't have a
they
restaurant
feel
or
like
something like.
you, because you're
They
home
taxing
grown.
you.
They
But what
downplay.
they don't understand is that, like, no, you're fine. So when I go to when we go to like these warehouses, I watch it every day. The Chinese man, because he's getting it on a larger scale than me, his salmon is $3.
Okay.
Because I'm only eating like 4 pieces of
Yeah, yeah.
salmon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I'm
Yeah.
small.
Absolutely.
My salmon is $5.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
But just to get like, so we're not, so we have to charge less than them,
Yeah.
and still we pay more than them.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But they don't understand that. So then our people gonna go to them.
Yeah.
That's why they're able to get up at that price.
It makes sense now. Okay.
So it's just like for my time, people don't understand when you have a catered event, you have to pay me. I'm going out to the market to buy this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's my gas. That's my time.
Right.
You know, I had family and children, everything else that you had.
Okay.
You're hiring me to be
Yeah.
that service. I have to stand and do countless hours cooking. I have to make sure that it's prepared the way to your liking. Everything
Right.
is for you. You pay to be for convenience. You pay to be able to come sit down and
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah.
And if you
You
got
nothing
a simple
else.
anything, I was always taught you have to charge extra, like skewers. That takes time for me to sit at the table. If you have 200 people and you want me to make fruit kebabs, I'm charging you because I'm sitting at the table. It's just me making these skewers. I'm standing at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm charging for my time. I'm losing sleep
Right.
Yeah,
just to make these things.
absolutely.
Don't get no skewers. People want to get all this stuff because they see it at somebody else's event, but they don't want to
They
pay.
don't want to pay.
They don't
for
know
that.
what that person
Listen,
spent. That person dropped a band with me.
I just did D party, right?
Yeah.
So you know, like that's my sister.
Mhm.
But at the end of the day, my sister still pays.
Because she respects your time.
She respects my time. So they like, I want fried lobster, I want this. So of course I'm going to show up. This is my sister.
Yeah.
So I got her whole plate. Everything's plated. I got the flowers on the plate. They're like, I want that. But do you know what that costs?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Do you know what that costs? So it's like everybody wants
Because
to
don't waste
look.
my time. Don't. You know what I don't like is when people call you, and you're entitled to this. You're entitled to shop around, but they call you and ask you so many questions. They blow your phone
And
up.
then don't
You make me a
don't
menu.
want it.
You make me a sample
Yeah.
menu. You send them sample menu. Oh, I'm just get my cousin to cook the food. But they won't say why. It's because my prices, and I'm not changing nothing.
Absolutely.
Thank you for
Okay.
inquiring, but no, and that's what I started doing. I'm charging you a fee for talking to me. A consultation fee, like people do with fix your credit.
Yeah,
When you
yeah.
inquire somebody to fix your credit, they
Yeah.
charge you $25 for an hour of their time.
Listen,
Because you make me fill this menu out for you, and you don't want to.
I've
do it.
done a tasting.
yeah.
I've done a
Oh, I did-
tasting.
yes, I've done one of
I've
those.
done a tasting for somebody who was supposed to book me and knew they were booking me.
Yeah.
And this is when I'm first starting, so I know my prices aren't crazy because I'm trying to get my
Yes,
name
you
out.
did. So, yeah.
I did a free tasting, and then you don't book me?
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
That happened to me starting
Never
out too.
again.
Don't feel bad.
It's
This
just
lady
never
wanted me
again.
to do a bridal
Never
shower.
again.
She was in charge of it. It was her best friend. So say that's your best friend.
Mhm.
She hired me to do her best friend's bridal shower. It was a small event, like 50 people. So she was like, I definitely want to use you. First of all, it was in a week.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, I need a deposit
Yes.
right now.
Right now.
Doing this conversation,
God.
she sent me
Yeah.
$150. I was only charging her $500. This was back in the day. This was like 5 years ago.
Absolutely.
So she came to my house. I did the tasting. I had to go buy the groceries out of the $150 that she gave me for the deposit.
Right.
So she came. She tasted. She loved it. But then she was like, once I told her how much it was gonna be in total, she was like, all right, we'll get back to you. I'm sure we'll use you. 2 days before the event, she says, oh, we just let my aunt do the food. And she got food stamps. Can I have my deposit back? So
No.
my mother grabbed the phone and was like, my son not giving you no money back because he spent time to go to the grocery store and buy them food. He came in and you told me he was gonna use them. It's 2 days before the event. Take it as a loss. And she hung up on him.
So this industry is an industry where you
My
have
manager.
to gain
My mom's my manager.
your respect.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's very disrespected, I see.
It is.
Yes,
It's like you can't
it
even
is.
get smart
What?
back with them because then you gonna be looked at as unprofessional. So I
Yeah.
wasn't unprofessional, but I just let her know in the kindest way. You can't get a prize back. And if you try to take me to court, the judge won't rule in my favor because you don't wait 2 days. I give everybody this leeway. All my contracts, it says you're entitled to cancel within 2 weeks of your event. 2 weeks is doable time.
Yeah.
But you ain't getting nothing
But
back.
half
You
y'all
use that
not
deposit.
booking 2 weeks ahead of time.
Yeah, because if I'm holding a date,
Last
if I'm
minute
holding a
shit.
date for you, that means I'm telling somebody else is inquiring about that date
Absolutely
that I'm not
not.
available and I'm losing out on the
Listen.
money.
It's these lavish parties. y'all done dropped bands on a party and the budget for the food $500.
Yeah.
Man,
Because the liquor take all the money. They want the liquor.
Okay, well guess what? Won't you?
Right.
Won't you do little fish
and
drink
go ahead
and no food?
Yeah.
It's just like chefs are overworked and underpaid.
And
Whether
underappreciated.
you're working for yourself or working for someone else, anywhere, everywhere, overworked, underpaid, and unappreciated. Because at a restaurant,
Yeah.
I am the one who is bringing the people in. Of course, people want a good drink, but they're coming for
If you
food.
ain't got good food, they ain't gonna stay long.
Nobody's coming.
They gonna get
and
they
come
going
back
around like,
and
yo,
come
let's go
back
to
for
this
the
stuff
next
and
day.
get whatever.
So it's just like we're slaving while y'all partying and socializing and having fun. We in the kitchen getting it in for everybody else who's having fun, giving up weekends and nights and days with your kids and everything else. So it's like
It's a lot of work. I always try to explain to people when they if they try to negotiate my prices, even though it's none of your business, this is my price.
Yeah, I tell them why.
Yeah.
Me too. I give them a breakdown.
I do give them a breakdown.
My travel fee, if you come in, if you
Absolutely.
in DC, $50 for me to even come to DC. That's just
Yeah.
my travel fee.
Right.
It's only 30 minutes around the corner, they figure, but
That's still
I still
gas.
gotta go do
So
traffic. I
and
might
come
have to pay a
back.
toll.
You gotta go in,
You
come
know,
back.
and I think that's money though.
You don't know what I'm doing because my day before doesn't worry about you. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
I could be coming from New York.
Yeah,
Because that's
true.
why I
You don't know where I was
as
at
long
to
as I
get to
came
you.
to get your food,
Yes.
the food is there, it's your
Yeah.
I break it down if they
So
want me
worry
to.
about it.
Because I want you to
Yeah.
know I'm not trying to get over. I'm never trying to go because I feel like my prices are too low.
Yeah.
But because so when I came into this, I was like, I'm never gonna rape my people.
Yeah.
Like how I've been being raped by other
Yeah.
establishments. I want to offer them quality food for affordable price range, so I can make a profit and be comfortable to pay my bills, and you can be comfortable with your pockets to spend with me.
Absolutely.
We helping each other out,
Yeah.
but it's like when you try to lowball me, it's like I don't even want your business, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that means you don't respect my craft.
And that go back to all
Absolutely.
money ain't good money.
True.
When it's the headache
Sure,
coming
yeah.
with it, you can keep
You don't
it.
need
Yeah.
it.
You keep it.
I
And
don't
I
even
refer
need
you out
it.
in a
Somebody
minute.
else
I
is
don't
definitely
even need
booking.
it.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Absolutely.
I ain't impressed.
Yeah. I used to be that way. I used to be like, oh my gosh, because I was just starting out and I had left my job.
Yeah, because it's your
I'm
only
like-
source of income.
I'm like,
So you
I
gotta be
gotta
pressed
do
up.
it.
You
I'm
had to be
running for
pressed.
it.
You gotta
But
get
not no
all
more.
for
No,
it.
Not no more.
now.
And I'm not even where I want to be now, but I'm not.
Oh,
It's like once you start appreciating yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know
Say that
what you
again.
worth.
Once you know that
Then
value,
you carry it that
Yeah,
way.
And you get blocked. I don't even want
And
you to
then
come
you
back.
text it and you can text it.
Yeah. I don't even want you to come back though. I'm gonna block you.
Y'all feel
I don't
like
want your money.
not on no cocky shit, but do y'all feel like what y'all saying, like y'all will turn down some shit just because it's not right, but y'all feel like it's definitely gonna come back.
Absolutely.
I know.
Okay.
Look, I
It
I
definitely
believe
comes back.
in a higher power.
If people, let's just say,
What's meant for you is meant for you.
what's meant for you is
What
definitely
you put
meant
out
for
is
you.
what you'll get in. I know I grind my ass off, so I know that Allah is gonna bless me,
That's what I
and I'm
thought.
gonna reap good benefits.
Yeah.
What you about to say, Ted?
What I was about to say is, if somebody is giving off bad energy at the start, I probably wouldn't continue with it. Because if your energy is already there,
Like you're nitpicking
and
me
you're
already.
nitpicking with little its and bitsy pieces of things, I know how you're going to be as a client. So
Right.
it's like,
Yeah.
maybe I can send you to someone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's y'all goals for the future? Like what's y'all plans for the business in the future? What y'all top goals?
So my top goal is I want to have my own restaurant, whether that start with like a food truck or however I have to do the build to get there. I have to have the dream that I had before come to fruition and then have my restaurant. I would love to see like my sauce line, and ultimately I want a cookbook.
Okay.
So I want a mommy and me cookbook that I would do with my son, and then especially with everything going on virtually, like just quick meals that you can do
that's
with
cool.
your child.
That's cool.
So that, and that's really it. Like I don't have to have like a whole bunch of chains or nothing like that. Like I just want, I just gotta have like that one strong spot.
Before y'all go, I know a restaurant locally. I like homemade a lot.
I've never been, but I've heard great things about it.
They got good customer service and their food is good.
Yeah.
But go
And you
ahead.
see how they don't need too
Well,
much.
since we
Yeah,
shouting out
yeah,
local black-owned businesses, the Silver, of course.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
grown. I've worked there briefly. They've been around like 2 years or so. Like I really have liked how they've evolved as far as their menu. Being as I worked in their kitchen, I saw how it started. It was like pretty basic stuff, but stuff that people wanted. But I like how they evolved. Like they have like the buffalo shrimp, big ass gigantic shrimp that are really good. And it's just like it's a place for us.
Yeah.
And I think Baltimore needed that because it was like a lot of places we go, they really don't want us there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
They want
So
your
it's just
money,
like-
you don't really want
Definitely
your
want
money.
your
Yeah,
money.
and it's nice. You can have events there and stuff like that. So I'm proud of that establishment because it's still there. It's still there.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that building has been
And
a
we
lot.
don't always
but
last long. So
yeah.
I love to see the support.
And then
First
it's
of
a young
all.
person that owns it, so I'm
Yeah.
proud of that too. It's a young black man,
Yeah.
you know. So I gotta shout them out. I can't leave this interview without shouting. So
Yeah.
Teya, what's your goals?
My goals are to grow my catering business. I didn't know that I like catering so much, but I want to grow my catering business. Maybe be like a traveling personal chef as well. I definitely want to one day have a restaurant, like you said, maybe get a food truck, then get a restaurant like bar lounge type of vibe. Like I said before, the possibilities are endless. Like to be able to make your own schedule and move how you want to accordingly. I want a restaurant here. I want to move and relocate and have a restaurant somewhere else. You know, so those are my big dreams.
Okay.
me, I do want a food truck because I enjoy working on a food truck.
Yeah.
The last experience I had with a food truck was working the what is it that festival they was having.
Food truck festival.
No, it was they changed the pilot. They used to have it elsewhere. The
tailgate?
no, what is it? The House Music Festival.
Oh,
I worked that with
Yeah.
JB, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. We had a good time. Like we met some good people, got to hear music, and I really enjoyed that. So I want to be able to take my restaurant to people. I do want a brick and mortar, but not a large scale one, like just a small bistro. Like something like maybe seat like 25 to 50 people,
Yeah.
no more than that. So as I can get to learn my guests, and I want it to be in the neighborhood.
Right.
So it's always like neighbors that's coming, they getting off work, they coming with their
Somebody,
kids and
I want to
rest.
be home.
Yeah, so I know their name, like, oh hey, how you doing? How
Yeah.
you been? So that's what I want to do. I want to do that in the food truck thing. Definitely, I definitely want to travel more because I enjoy it because it's like a vacation and work in one.
Absolutely.
So I do want to start making myself available to get flown out.
Absolutely.
Two more
I'm trying to
questions.
get flued out.
When y'all said that about chefs don't really like to eat their own food, then what's y'all go-to meal then? What y'all like to eat?
Oh, I eat my Jamaican food. Or that I eat all day long.
I eat my
just
own
didn't eat oxtail.
food, but not when I'm cooking. If I don't
Okay.
cook, I might not eat that whole day for
Yeah.
sometimes. You know what I mean? So it's
I don't know
like,
what it is about that.
yeah, I cook on the regular. I want to
Okay.
eat my food,
Okay.
but on the
It's like
cooking
you get
day,
full off of looking at
you
it.
get
or something.
full off of just cooking. Your
Yeah,
energy
right.
is
Okay.
gone into all of that. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
that's
You
more
gotta
like
smell the rest
food.
of the day because it's no such thing as smelling like. I don't like days like this when I can put on clothes and don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
smell
yeah.
like food.
Right.
Yeah.
Cause that smell, it stays on.
I
Right.
hate it. You feel like you keep one.
And people like, oh, what you cook?
Yeah.
I'm like,
What
damn.
you was cooking?
Not good today, but my favorite is still the pasta. If I don't have to cook, if I'm like she said, if I'm cooking that day, I might not eat anything. But if I have to make myself something to eat, it's a quick pasta.
So what about for your son? What's your go-to? What's his favorite go-to meal?
Oh gosh, that way like meatballs
I like good meatball.
Meatballs are
Now
good.
they-
With marinara or gravy?
with gravy.
See, I can
Yes,
go with
that's
meatballs.
me.
I like
marinara
marinara
like on a
with
sub.
Parmesan.
Yeah, on a sub.
He'll
A
like the
meatball sub.
marinara
I've never had
sauce,
that.
but on a sub.
Yeah.
Man.
And I got melted
Parmesan.
Parmesan.
Yes.
Oregano.
Yeah.
But he's a meatball
Hey,
kid.
I'm
Okay.
So like
Mhm.
he's allergic to seafood, so really he'll do that or like mayonnaise sandwich. It's
Okay.
weird. I'm like,
You
you know,
used to eat that back in the
you
day.
know I'm cooking
Mhm.
this like
Yeah.
all of this other
Who
food.
put them on with that?
I don't know.
Kids are weird though. Kids are weird. My nephew
weird.
like the sandwiches, but he don't like he takes the crust off and he don't want no cheese, no mustard, nothing, just the meat and the bread.
My kids pick, my daughters pick their sandwiches apart. Like the bologna and cheese is coming out, and they're gonna just eat that.
It's weird. These kids, I don't know.
I be like, it is embarrassing. Like if I got somebody and I'm cooking.
Because they think that you serving him that, and that's what he wants.
He come out
Oh, so
jolly.
we
You know
not
his
here.
energy. He come out like, Mom, I'm
Yeah.
making a sandwich. And I'm like,
He
"Bro,
real
I got
chill.
all this
Like,
food
yeah.
over here. You want nothing?
Like so when we
I
not
just
here, that's
want
what you be
that.
eating.
Listen, right. They like all this
Mayonnaise
food.
sandwich. That's the
They like to
strong
fill her
meal
whole
for real.
stuff and she feeding mayonnaise.
That's what
Do
he
y'all
wants.
like?
Right.
Do y'all like baking? Y'all know if y'all don't know, I love sweets. Is my downfall. I love cakes, cookies, cupcakes, all that shit.
Even if
Well,
he
you
don't come to a
can
family
handle
again, he like, he bring
I'm-
me
I'm- it fall back on me too. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm a skinny nigga, but it do. I don't be. When I go ham, I go ham. I ain't gonna lie. Do y'all like baking too?
Oh, baking.
I'm
Like baking?
not a
I
big
don't.
baker.
You know? Do you?
It's too
I have somebody for all my
Huh?
Let
baking
this
needs.
do bacon.
Oh, okay.
I like to be active while I'm cooking. I like to be stirring and flipping.
Yeah.
And, like baking, when you bake a cake, you gotta put it in the oven,
And
wait
it's
for it. It's
hot.
like it's
The
going.
oven is hot.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie,
You know
back
what I
in
mean?
the
How
day,
this
The oven is hot.
See,
That-
and it's
I
for
get my
hours.
whole thing going like you said, like when you constantly doing it, I'm in
Yeah.
the kitchen, I'm
I be in a
vibing.
groove.
Music on.
Yeah.
If I got something I gotta wait, my
Yeah.
momentum go down.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
It's just like, no.
And then baking, you gotta keep checking on that. Cause
Yeah.
it could
Yeah.
drop,
No
it
false
could burn,
moves.
it could anything.
You slam the refrigerator wrong, the cake fell, you got
So y'all feel like people who do bake like
I
that,
respect them.
Well,
though.
shout out to
kinda-
them.
Yeah.
they kinda
Shout out
they,
to all bakers.
no,
May
what
I
I'm
have a
saying is,
slice? May I have a slice?
what I'm saying is, y'all ain't let me finish. What I'm saying is, y'all, nope, shout out to them. No, what I'm saying is, people who bake, that's usually their lane. Is not usually both. Is
It's
that?
savory or baking and pastry. I mean, it's savory or baking and pastry most times, but some chefs can do both.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Some chefs do both, but most of the time it's like this or that.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's a girl put a motherfucking. Oh my goodness, she posted pound cake that looks so moist from the picture on Twitter one day. I said, God,
Good
I
pound
wanted to
cake.
bite the phone when I said.
I want to try that lady that y'all posted in the cousins chat that do the butter crunch milkshakes or something. What's the name of her business again? I haven't been. You know what I'm talking about? She got
I'll
a
be
small-
sending all the.
She do
I
ice
seen
cream, she
all
do
that
cookies. Aunt something. Is it Aunt something?
I follow every single. I don't care where you come from. I follow every cooking page I come across.
Oh my God!
I'm a fat boy.
I be forgetting there's so
I'm
many
really a
people
fat
place
boy.
I want to try, and I be like, it's not enough time in the day. Because if I just take one day and just go on a food binge,
Maybe we
and
should
just
go. Maybe
I'll
we
get
should
a
go on
cookie
a
from
field
you,
trip.
a
That
meal
should
from
be
you,
an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can travel and get
Oh,
some
yeah.
food.
Y'all are thinking.
Yeah.
Y'all are thinking.
So travel.
Y'all are thinking. There you go. I
Yeah.
got. All right, so.
If
That would be
I
lit.
get a bacon recipe, it's coming from Sweet Curiosity. I'm like,
Please
I gotta bake
look.
something.
All y'all, if all y'all, I like your idea of the cookbook. All y'all make a cookbook because I think I'm nice in the kitchen. I know I'm not, but I think I am.
Everybody put their
So if I ain't never get in the cookbook though, I would love to, like when I be trying my hand, especially when them food stamps came, I was buying everything. I'm like, I'm gonna try this, I'm gonna try
Whip it
that.
up.
I got in the kitchen, I say, all right, I asked my cousin, how you make a homemade turkey burger? I did that shit, I put it together. I be stunting on my story like I'm doing this and doing that, but I like it though. I like cooking. And no bullshit, as a man, I always say this, I like going to the market. I really do. I like
That's
doing my
good.
grocery
Right.
shopping.
That's good.
I like that.
Right.
Any girl that's been my companion she'll tell you. I like going to the market. That's why I be like, and I got my food stamps, I be hyping shit. I be, I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy that.
Right.
I'm gonna do my thing. Let me cook for you. I'll
Right.
make you some breakfast when you wake up. I like this.
He
I like this
pushing the
treat.
breakfast world
Yeah, because that's my
That's a
strong
strong
field.
suit.
That's my
That's a
strong
strong
suit.
Since COVID, I've gotten into the Amazon Fresh. I've been ordering from them for like 2 months now.
I wanted to
And I like
try
it because you can get more done in the house. So if I got a lot of orders and I can't necessarily step out to get something, I like that it just comes to your door and you can schedule what time you want it.
Y'all fuck with
If I know I need
I
something
never
every
knew
week,
that.
No.
I've used
I wanted
I
to
like
try
Instacart, but I like Amazon Fresh better. I've been using it for
Same
2 months.
Same
Instant
type
delivery,
thing?
yep.
Oh,
And
alright.
my delivery fee be like, if you spend $35 or more, it's free. But if you don't, it's $3.99 or something dumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is not, a lot.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
convenient.
Absolutely.
It's definitely convenient.
If you forget something.
And it's always
Yeah.
good produce. The produce is always fresh. So I mean, I like Amazon Fresh.
I gotta try that.
They've been a
try 'em
lifesaver.
Well, we gotta wrap up. As much as this good food got me super hungry, and I wish we could go in. We definitely gotta run this back. Y'all willing to?
And y'all
do
eat that,
part
please.
two?
Yeah.
I'm not saying
We're gonna
about
do part 2,
We
part 3,
will.
whatever. If y'all have any suggestions for people to come on, please let me know that too. We can invite them too. But in closing, y'all can drop y'all social medias and what y'all offer too. Let them know what y'all offer and how they can get in contact with y'all.
So can we switch it up? Can we say our social media and then shout out somebody that we would like to see on here?
True. Yeah. Sure.
Ladies first.
Go ahead.
Okay, on Instagram, I'm Chef Teya with Da Pot, D-A Pot, like Chef Curry with the pot.
Okay.
On Facebook, I'm just Chef Teya. I do any events, big or small, from a dinner for 2 or a wedding, anything. Book me. And who would I like to see on this show? Is this chefs or anybody?
Anybody.
Whew,
You can say it.
you
now.
know what? You should have a bartender episode.
I did that. I did that. Check it out.
I seen that one.
Alright.
And okay.
Tell me who I should invite then. Shout them
I
out.
got Chanel Nicole,
Okay.
Day
Shout out to
Show,
Chanel.
Days Dreams,
Okay.
I don't know, that might be up. Niche.
Okay. Holla at him for me. We can do
Yeah.
that.
I
Do
never
that.
buzzed in that episode.
Okay, bet. Go ahead, Britt.
Yeah.
How to get in contact with you, what you offer, all that.
So on Instagram, I'm Siblings Catering, just Siblings Catering. On Facebook, I'm Chef B, and it's still Siblings Catering. I offer everything from meal prepping
Everything.
to weddings, everything.
Okay. Events too. You did our Flower and Fellows party too. So you
I
can
said
party.
everything.
Okay.
Oh, that was you?
Yeah.
Down at
Yeah,
the spot
she
down
did.
by that. Oh, that food was on point, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, she did
Thank
that.
you.
I went back 2 and 3 times to get some food. Let me tell you.
I'm trying to think of who else I don't want to see on here. Did you already do one with all of the black brands here?
Cloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did one. I'm
We
willing to do one.
gotta run that back.
All right, cool.
I love all of the support that we're doing, like in our city and everywhere.
Yeah.
So I just wanna just shine light on more of that.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. So
I'm
more like fashion. So like food
Yeah.
is my fashion, but
Yeah.
I love to do
So,
different
right.
So women, what women designers? Cause I want to
I
do
got
one with
some
women
too.
designers.
Lil Mo, baby.
Okay.
Yeah.
Curvy Girl, Pearl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. You know, Morg,
Okay.
We Will.
Oh, they've been on it. Morg been on
Where's
it.
that?
Morg was on last week episode, and B Will did the sneak episode way in the back. Way back. I'm on it.
I missed them.
Anybody else you
Okay,
think
okay.
of? Let me know.
I
But
got
yeah.
you.
Holla at him. Holla at him.
I
and
know,
shit.
would you have Kelsey on here?
Yeah.
Expressions
Yeah.
of
Her?
her.
No,
Yeah.
would you have her hair?
Yeah.
She got her own.
All right. Well,
drink
Kelsey, you
too.
gonna holla at Kelsey?
Yeah.
You gonna holla at who you say and let them know
Expressions
to
of
holla at
Pearl.
me. Tell
Curvy
them.
Girl, Pearl.
Tell them I want to holla.
We gonna need a bigger studio.
Yeah, we want to
It don't matter. We every episode
Yeah.
I'm doing multiple parts of it, so it don't
Yeah,
matter.
absolutely.
Please let them know. You let them know too, Bashir, Mo, all that. But go ahead. Shout your business. and all.
My Instagram is Bashir's Bistro Catering, and I offer everything out: meal prep, small events, large events, weddings. Oh, now anything food related, I'll do it.
Right.
And I want to nominate La Flair Kitchen.
Okay.
They are new on the scene,
Okay.
but their food is phenomenal. Presentations, everything.
Mhm.
Price points on point.
Mhm.
You can follow them at LaFlair_kitchen on Instagram.
Bet. And you, all y'all do private dinners too?
Yeah.
Private. Okay. Cool. So if y'all want to do date night or something,
Yeah.
y'all got more than one. Y'all can do date night every night, every week.
Yeah.
Different chef every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
There we go.
You
There
go ahead
you
and say
go.
you cook it too.
Right.
Say whatever you want.
I'll be out of there before your party come back
Whatever
home.
you want to say.
Let me
let's
out the
go
back
with
door.
it.
Right.
Alright, in closing, we gonna close out We Need Answers podcast. Thank y'all.
Peace.
Alright, before y'all get up, I gotta do the drops.